How's it going, YouTube? My name is The Dark Reviewer, and I'm here one to do of my very first anime review for you guys. Now, yes, I know my promise was to do Thor Ragnarok's review after we had Christmas. But I feel it's time that I needed to get some anime reviews underway. So, in all respect, my very first anime review for you is going to be about Phantom World. Now, to kick things off with our very first anime review, let's go ahead and talk about the Phantom World in general. Phantom World was actually started back in 2016, or, it was a novel case, it was back in 2013. Written by Soichiro Hanata, he actually made this the very first fantasy magic school themed anime. But then it was later transferred to anime television. Studioed by Kyoto Animation and then licensed by Crunchyroll and Funimation, Phantom World has hit it big time here in the US. But what is Phantom World? Well, that's what I'm here to talk about to you guys. So in honest respect, Phantom World is actually a kind of a mixture between either the magic high school type of and it also has some fan service, and it is some of them try to say it's a little slice of life, but it's not. It's really not. So when I first heard of the show, I was like, okay, well, this is new. This is gonna be different. I mean, yeah, we've seen the whole cliche of the anime magic fantasy harem style, but maybe this one will actually be promised something different, because it was promised to be something different. And when I saw the show, boy, was I surprised. I mean, yes, the first episode was good. It was a good way to introduce us to the characters. But then after episode 3, it just dragged on and on and on and on. Just about it's like each episode is like tailored to one specific character. And I'm okay with that. It's okay to have an episode tailored to a character. But when you do it for about over half of the season, it gets old. It gets really old. So, I actually started getting bored of it. I actually started getting bored with the show. I was almost ready to quit, but I was like, well, I'm already towards episode 10, and this is only a 12 episode season like every other anime, so I figured, why not? Let's go and finish it. So, either way, when I finished the Phantom World, I was like, I didn't really get that much out of it, so there wasn't really not a lot of things that I was actually impressed by. I mean, yes, the animation was good. Animation was pretty nice. The certain characters' traits and because their powers are very different. Because, for example, we have like about 5 different characters in this show. The first character I want to talk about is a character who kind of gets on my nerves a lot. And that one is actually Reina Izumi. Now, her power is unique because she's called a Phantom Eater. And a Phantom Eater actually swallows up phantoms and they are banished to their own realm, because the Phantom World shares their realm with our realm. But my god, she is just so annoying. It's like, all she cares about is eating food. I'm like, what? That's literally your goal? Is to raise enough money so you can go to buffets and stuff your face full of it? I'm like, really? That's the whole idea? But we were stuck with her for the whole season, so I might as well just get that out of the way. But of course, we go to our two main characters we were introduced in the very first episode. It's Mai Kamakai, and then Ichijo Haruhiko. Now these two, they've been childhood friends since they were kids. Now of course, they have chemistry, and later throughout the series, she opens up and actually does have feelings for Haruhiko. But Haruhiko, he's just another cliche harem king of anime. He's completely oblivious to the girl's feelings. He's almost completely useless in a fight. Not to mention his power is like Reina's. He has the power to seal away phantoms, but his power is actually he has to draw the actual phantom he sees on a sketchbook, and he's able to seal them away in that sketchbook. But then his powers actually extended to more when he was actually able to summon things. Like he was actually able to summon the demon dog Marcosius, and later he actually introduced us to Cthulhu anime style. But I think the character that was the best, and was probably the most interesting, it was probably Midase Korito. And her power is pretty cool. She has like this, she usually walks around with headphones around her neck, but then when she goes into a fight with phantoms, she has this ability to hold a note for a song, like either like and that's basically she holds that note and she binds them, and then she's able to banish them. And that's pretty powerful. That's a pretty good power. I mean, yeah, when we look at Mai's character, she has the ability to transfer strength from either her hands to her feet. And since this is actually a fan service anime, she's actually able to go up to her chest. I wish I'd made that up. Nope, I didn't. Episode 2, when they were trying to recruit Reina for their team, they had to challenge these like telegraph pole phantoms to a game of limbo. And she was the only one left, and the only reason why she won, because she used the momentum of her chest, I mean, she used the momentum of her boobs to actually slide underneath the bar. You can't make this shit up. But anyway, when we move on, we actually introduced two original anime characters. It's one character. I'll actually leave the name on the screen, but I'll actually just say this. Her nickname is Ruru. And you try to figure out this is her name. You try figuring out how long this is in the mouthful. She's basically the phantom of the group, and she's part of their world now because she's lived there for a long time. And she's actually, later in the series, revealed to be, and spoiler alert, she's actually a half of Haruhiko. She's part of him. And so when push comes to shove, they actually have to join powers, and his power just skyrockets. It's just ridiculous on how style they were going for. And the other character that they introduced to just anime, she wasn't even in the manga, was Kurumi Kamakura. And she's in 4th grade. She's in 4th grade and she has these kind of powers. But the whole idea is that, I'm just going to say it bluntly. I said it before, and I've said it like maybe a few times now in this review, but this anime is boring. I thought we were promised to get like a new style, like a new different like action style magic anime. But no, we were just given these cliche style and like these cliche characters that we've seen over 1,000,000 times. Because how many times will Japan give us a total fan service, a magic-driven high school season, and a character that is flat out blunt and totally oblivious to the girls' feelings? Are we ever going to get another style cliche of this anime? Sorry about that. I just turned into Nostalgia Craig right there for a little bit. My bad. But could you blame me? I mean, the only two things I liked about the show was the animation. Yeah, the animation was phenomenal. It was great. The colors were really blended. The way the 3D animation mixed in with everyone's powers, it was really cool. And the only, probably the best thing the show had going for them was their opening song. Yeah, their opening song. You try listening to this and not say it's that catchy.
世界なんだろうタイムラインに先見られるフェイク What is reality 絶望や歓喜なんて駆け抜けるだけのミラージュ当たるインフォメーション揺らいでるノンフィクション赤いレーゼ青情熱曖昧なジャッジ難しいうちのスカイライツ無関心ピーナッツ拾って瞑想幻想ハイウェイ Seek your way Inside outside 溺れていたいでしょう妄想はいつだって水の味それじゃ物足んないなら肌をさらせ Sun Naked Dive 感情放て確かめろ君のリアルを So Naked Dive 衝動の Myself 求め続ければいいんじゃない無我夢中で叫べ限界はないさその答えの先へ開け New World
That was catchy. Try listening to Death Parade over and over again. But yeah, that's how the anime opening worked. That's what I thought it was gonna be like. I thought it was gonna be like Death Parade, like an opening that's totally nothing like the show. But the thing that made Death Parade so much better is because their opening was so far driven from the show, and this one is just it's all excited and energetic in the opening, and then when you get to the anime, it's that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much what you get after the opening anime. So, I mean, it's a 12 episode season. You'll probably finish it in at least maybe a day or two, or less if you actually want to skip a few parts of the episodes, because a majority of the episodes are pretty boring. I mean, the only episodes that were actually able to intertwine or connect were the last 3 episodes. That was episodes 10, 11, and 12. And yeah, there is an OVA, and it was actually kind of funny, kind of cool. But if we were given the last 3 episodes to be so cool and badass, why wasn't the rest of the season like that? So anyway, my verdict for this anime is it's a C-. I mean, it's enjoyable, it's fun, it's different, but it was too different, and it just dragged in old cliches from 2013. And so, I mean, I am a fan of this style of anime. I'm okay with a little bit of fan service and some fantasy. But if that's the case, I'd rather just take my chances with High School DxD Season 4 when it comes out in next year. So yeah, that was my very first anime review for you guys. Let me know what you think about the comments below. And remember to smash that like button in the face. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more future videos. And I know I did promise to do Thor Ragnarok after Christmas, but I feel like I needed to get an anime review out of the way so I can actually start doing more of this. So yep, Thor Ragnarok might will probably be around New Year's Eve, New Year's Day time. So anyway, I'm Dark Reviewer. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!
Let's fly to the sky. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Back on your lines. This is your Captain Tina speaking. We'll be taking off shortly, baby. Let's fly to the sky.